So children, we saw about form validation, how to validate a form and what is meant by a form validation, everything we saw in the last video, right? Now we are going to see form required. Form required, what is meant by form required, for what it is being used also we saw. We are going to see the program for form required. Here in this, see here it is for form validation. So form method is post and action is self. Here action, instead of giving another PHP, here itself PHP self means this same program contains the PHP content also. So name, input type text, application name, date of birth, input type text, date of birth. Okay, so input type submit, form is given. In this program, see here in this program, if the post is being given, if empty, this app name error is empty, means you want to print name field cannot be empty. So you want to print this error, else you want to welcome this. If this date of birth field is empty, the date of birth field cannot be empty to be displayed, else you want to display this. Else you want to display your date of birth is like this. Okay children, so this is the form required. We are going to type this and see after completing the theory part. Okay, so with this our theory part is over. So is it essential to validate a form? What is your opinion and why? So you want to write it by your own. The next one is tech concept. After tech concept, we'll type and see the program and check whether the form validation is working or not. Okay, so in this tech concept, the type of the computer in your network in my lab is, you want to write it. The network topology also you want to write. A computer network is a system for communication among computers. You all know, right? A computer network is a system for communication among. A computer network is a system for communication among computers. It allows all the users in the network to communicate, share and access common resources. The etiquette to be followed. So the reason, the ethics to be followed in a network environment are rules. Etiquette means rules. The rules to be followed in a network environment. Common data may be accessed by all the users of the network. Unless confidential, do not deny other users access to information. So common data may be accessed by all the users. So common data only to be there in the network. Unless if it's confidential, you should not deny other users to access the information. So if the information is confidential and you want to send it through network, you can deny the users. Otherwise, don't deny the users to access the information. You can set passwords to control the access to confidential data in your machine. So you can set the password to control the access to the confidential data in your machine. A network, when shared, is common property. Do not attempt to destroy it. So if in a network, when shared, if you are sharing anything in the network, it is a common property. So you should not attempt to destroy others' work. Okay, so in a network, if you share information, you should not delete or you should not do anything with that file or your information. Destruction can be defined as attempt to destroy the system data or information in order to disable the operation. So if you are destroying any system data or information which is in the network, it leads to the disable the operations of a network. Okay, if any system data is corrupted or destroyed by you, it leads to the disoperation. The operation of a network is disabled. Okay children, so these are the things you should follow while using the network. Okay, so common data will be accessed by all. So if at all you want to, unless it is confidential, don't deny the users. So you can set the passwords for controlling the confidential data to access. A network when shared is a common property. Do not attempt to destroy. Destruction can be defined as attempt to destroy the system data or information in order to display the operations. Okay, so It is not appropriate to access a computer in the network unless the user has agreed to share it. If the user has set a password to his computer, you should seek his permission to use. So if anything is password set, you should seek the permission. Otherwise, you should not use it. Okay. So this, write your name. Your name, promise to respect and follow the network code of contact, date and signature. You want to do it. Okay. So you want to write your name, date and signature. Okay, children. Yes. I hope you understood the 5th lesson, PHP forms. So how to create a form, how to use the methods, get and post methods, how to validate the form, why we are going for validation, what is need for a form required, how to use it, everything we saw in theory. And get and post method I did it practically and shown to you, and also the tech concept about the network. Okay, children. So with this, our theory part of form in your PHP form is completed. I will show you the form required program. I'll type and show you how it works. Okay. So we are going to type it. HTML for form required. Okay. We are going to type it for form required. That program, sorry, it's in cap, don't want in cap, capital letter, body. See, if I am doing, you also want to do in mobile also, type HTML compiler like that and try to do the programs. Don't leave as it is. Okay. Form validation. We are going to see form validation. And here form method is post. Method is post. And action is, instead of any other PHP program, I am giving PHP Amazon PHP. This is a PHP self. It itself called. Okay. So with this, we'll close it. Okay. Form method action is PHP self. Okay. Yes, children. Do you all understood how to type this? Then name, input type is equal to text. Name is equal to name. Okay, and you want to close this. Break. Okay, next one, date of birth. Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to app. Date of birth, year. Okay. BR. So next, submit. Input type is equal to submit. Value is equal to submit. close this and then write the input type. Okay. Then you want to close the form, close the body, and close the HTML. This is the form program. Okay. PHP program. You want to type PHP if PHP post, because we have given post, right? Yes. So if post, what it want to do is if empty. Okay, if this super global variable post app name, this variable is empty means, okay, if this is empty, you want to type is equal to name field cannot be empty. Name field cannot be empty. You want to give a break and close this. Okay. Then print app name here. Okay. Then you want to close this if else app name here is equal to this. Yes, post error is there, right? This you want to get it there. So I am going to copy it, post. Okay. Then semicolon, print welcome. Welcome name, then break. Okay. Want to close this. Okay, children. So same thing you want to do it for your date of birth also. So same these 4 things you want to do it for your date. So I changed all the name into date of birth, and then what we are going to do, you are going to close the if and also closing the PHP file, and I am going to save this as a form require.php. Okay, form require.php. So we type the program for form require. Here there is the program for form. So the name and date of birth. Form is here in post. If this is empty, it will print error. Name field cannot be empty. If date of birth is empty, date of birth cannot be empty. Otherwise, it will be printing. We'll see that. So we are typing this form required function. If it is empty, this name field cannot be empty, DOB. If I am giving only name, welcome is date of birth. See here, and if I am giving date of birth is 10/3/1990. See here, welcome, your date of birth is here. Okay, children. So this is how your form validation is done. So with this, our 9th, 10th, 5th lesson is completed. Practical session and book back exercises, we are going to see it in the next class. Okay, so practical, the project time we'll be seeing in the next class. Thank you.